Going on YouTube? It's your buddy Will from the What's Up in the Sky 37 channel, online at www.whatsupinthesky.com. As always, come check out the new forums. Well, not new forums. The forums are starting to take off. A lot of new subscribers. Come check the website out. We've got a new mass cam shop. This is from 940. This is pretty recent, actually really recent. From the last week or so, the Rover came down. And this stuff is just showing some just very strewn stuff, just looks strewn about the area, and it's looking more and more interesting as we come by it. Here's how it came directly from NASA. And let me pull it back out. It looks like we've got Uncle Jake's Junkyard, as my buddy Terry from France would put it, all over the place. Now, check some of this stuff out. There's some this is how it came from NASA, mind you. I haven't done anything to this yet. Look at this, how it comes up. It's got some intricate pieces here. This looks like some broken down statues, something that's been some ornate pieces. Look at this one, has one, two, three like legs coming off of it. Now I've done my and as always, you can see some of the NASA blurring, and when you see that, you know something's going on. You saw it blatantly right there. And then look at this piece right here. Check that thing out. Um, this is one of I've cleaned it up here, and you can see what looks like a snake on it or something along those lines. Like either it was carved into it or it's sitting there on the planet. I'm more apt to believe it was carved into it. Um, Interesting pieces here. Now let me show you where I got it from. Here's where it's from. Like I said, this is 940. All sorts of weird stuff going on up here in the hill, over here. Now this block right here where it's got that strange little piece, and then this looks like this. We're supposedly at the bottom of Mount Sharp. That's where we supposedly are. So I'd imagine if this were a lot of weird stuff will be coming up on shore here. Um, but look at some of this stuff. Check this out. Um, my eyes, I see what I see, you see what you see. My eyes automatically jump to like, two eye sockets and a nose socket right there, but I think that's just how it is. I mean, that actually looks like some sort of art or something along the lines like that. Um, Here's the piece right here that looks interesting. It looks like it's broken off of something, but see how the pieces here come along? Almost like they've been carved out that way. Here it is with the what I did when I did these. This was with no blur. Sometimes I blur it first to get the. That's what it blurred first, just to kind of get some of that junk out of it, like the background images, and not like the noise. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Um, but check some of this stuff out down here too. This is just so interesting when you actually get to look at it. Check this out. First off, you get some real different color stuff going on. But check this out. Look at the intricate pieces here. It definitely doesn't look like this stuff was just, random rocks that are just strewn about here. This looks like it was a piece of something at some time. Look at the little perfect sphere right here. And it's got a little blue piece right here that comes off of it. And then right here, it's just the color, it's just like a little rainbow effect of color. You can't see much behind that. Let's see if the black and white, you can tell what it is. Can't tell much with that either. Um, Pretty wild. Like I said, I don't even know which one to show, you know, on the beginning of this one because look at some of this stuff. Like here it looks interesting. It looks like it's got the whole piece of that together. Let's keep on going up through here. Here's yeah, here we go, some more random stuff. Check this stuff out here. That doesn't look like the gray alien right there. Um, Look at this. Okay, so we've got the back of this here has like a rounded off shape. It's got a perfect circle in the middle. Let me make sure that's what it looks like from NASA. Yep. And then here's with a little bit of just sharpening up and some color tweaking on it. You can see it really good, but really what I like doing is pulling it out like that so you can see the outlines of it really well. Look at Look at the boxes and stuff like that. Notice again, it looks like something's been hidden out. Not hidden, who knows? See the boxing in this picture? It's almost like it's been blurred out. Here's some right here. Um, it's like you gotta wonder if it's being done by the rover, if it's being done by people back here on Earth. And the more and more I think about this, I think it's got to be done by software. Whether so many people come and swear these rovers are somewhere. Lately, it's been a lot of people have been coming and saying these rovers are somewhere on Earth. Um, which I'm not going to debate because I don't know. I didn't get to see these things land. I wasn't on Mars, but if I was going to have it on Earth, I would take some of this debris off at least. I mean, it's like they sent it to somewhere that had a junkyard, for God's sake. Check this out up here now. Here we are. This is where it starts getting kind of interesting. This piece up here, let me show you directly from NASA. You can see these two pieces on it, but then you get blur marks right under that. See them? See how it's blurred out right through here? But you can still see the two pieces, so it's interesting, what exactly are we looking at there? Here's a little cylinder type little piece. Could just be a rock. Like I said, I see what I see, you see what you see. I'm not first person to say that could be a rock. But check these out when you change the colors on them. A lot of interesting stuff going on up here. And it, different color altogether as well too, which is kind of cool. Um, it's like a lighter something's much lighter up there with it, and you see it, you know, what would be the difference between here and here? Something in this area, whether it's been, you know, it's just a different rock altogether, or whatever destroyed Mars, shoved all this stuff in one place. It's just interesting to me how that color up there is really bright. It could just be the way the sun looks at it, but check out this right here. Look at some of these pieces. I'm just looking for stuff that looks like it's, you know, not natural. Just could have been, you know, intelligently made. Hey, this is a very interesting spot. Like I said, the smoking gun on this picture, which really isn't a smoking gun. I think lately we've been getting a lot of blurred pictures back from NASA. A lot of us are trying to do our best to get the blur off of it. Some people aren't even looking at these new pictures because of the junk on them. But here we go. Here's the two pieces over here. Now, I thought this was cool because I thought this just looked like a little pumpkin head guy. It comes up like a turnip or something. But the piece next to it seems to be cut out. And then once again, you seem to have a blur in the middle of it. And that just could be. Um, it just could be the way it takes pictures, the way the film is working. Not if it's not actually film, it's digital. But what gets me is how come it doesn't do it on every side? How come here it didn't do it? How come it doesn't do it on everything facing here? It only did like here. How come it didn't do it here, but it does it right here? See I hope you guys can see these. Let me see if black and white you can pull them out much better. And they seem to just fit whatever that is. So you see, it's like they're added into it. Here, once again, it's like it's added into it. You don't see it here, you don't see it here, you don't see it here. You would think if everything was going to have that, and here's a dark thing, it's not added here. I don't know. Obfuscation, is that put in there by the rover? I'm wondering if there's uh, I've said this before, a piece of software that's designed to actually detect things. If it sees something that's a little bit more ornate or, from there, it removes it. It blurs it out a little bit. That'd have to be going pretty far. I mean, but who knows? That would keep engineers from seeing things, people who do the transmission. Check this thing out. Just a random rock here. Pretty cool. It's coming up in the air here. It's definitely up in the air because you can see the shadow under it. Very, almost look like, to be honest with you, to me that looks like just some engine or something that's just been like a block that's just been destroyed. You see it at some junkyard here on Earth. There's like a little guy. See, if I was doing eyes and heads, I'd see the little guy in there. But either way, there's two little spheres there, just like right here on the edge of it, whatever in the heck that is. Back down to this piece right here, where that's just interesting. Let me go back and hit that up. I mean, it's cool, and to say the least. And there's so much of this stuff just laying around here too. And then this piece, it just kind of got one, two, three, just like little legs on it. But once again, I'm brought back to here. You see, now there you can really see it good here. Now there's a square piece. Now how come it doesn't do the whole thing? There's a square piece there, but the whole piece here, you think it would do the whole, this piece and that piece, but it doesn't. And once again, I'm brought back to this piece right here, which is just what in the world? That's where I started, and this is probably what I'll keep it on. Like I said, if anything, the snake look to it right there is just kind of cool. It looks like it was a piece of something that had ornate. Here you've got some a rectangle piece, something just buried in the ground, sticking out. Everywhere you look, you've got 90-degree angles. Here's a 90-degree angle. Circles, you've got perfect circles. You just got typical old Mars stuff. As I back on out here, just make sure I didn't miss anything. You know what? Let me take a look at this piece right here one time. Now this was interesting to me, and I should have gotten this earlier. Tell me that doesn't look like a backwards two. Actually, it looks like a normal two. Um, but here, it looks like there's this rock was flattened out. Then there's another piece of something on it. And then here it comes around, it's got 90-degree angle inside here, 90-degree angle inside here. It comes out. On top of it, there's another, well, it looks like block or piece that's got 90-degree angles on it. I don't know what this stuff is. It looks like debris. I mean, I'm just saying it's debris. That's what I'm going with. This is interesting here. It just kind of stands out, whatever in the world. Um, just more and more debris amongst many, 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 many pictures that we have of this stuff. So this is one, like I said, I just ran across. I'm just trying to get through some of my collection. Look, more and more stuff over here I didn't even get to. Check that out. Ooh, it definitely should have showed that. Look at that. I forgot about this one. Here you can actually see how it comes up and it looks like something's carved into it. How it comes up there and it comes down. It's got a little sphere there, a little sphere there. Interesting stuff. And this one kind of looked like a little silhouette of something too as well. There's just, like I said, there's just stuff all over this place. This here, check that out. This looks like a it looks like a mirror you'd put up on something. But what's neat is there's like some notches, but you see the little notches on the other side too. Intelligent design, that's some symmetry. It looks like you cut that thing in half. Lots of stuff going on Mars, guys. There's our upside down. There's our two right there. Little boxes, regolith, rocks, you name it, just stuff junk everywhere. Once again, what in the world is this stuff over here? Of course, we don't get a wonderful picture of it. There's black and white. Sometimes I think you get a little bit better out of it. Here's how it comes directly from NASA. So whatever there's, the top of it's either shiny or it was added like that by NASA. Now check that out. Look at these little things coming up in the air. Let's see what it looks like when I add these. It almost looks like a little box of some sort, but alright guys, What's Up in the Sky 37, as always, www.whatsupinthesky.com. Come join for free, hit register, join now, all sorts of good stuff going on over there. Come join the forums, we love to hear from you. Much love, peace. Thank you for watching, and if you've enjoyed this video and have your annotations turned on, just click on the video below you wish to watch, or check out the whatsupinthesky.com website by clicking on it below.